Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callum. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Clay. Quickly complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A little release to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback will keep it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Clay. It's complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Stop behind the line. yard.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Push down for the tackle. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Floats it out in space. Turning it on. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown Tide. Extra point here would tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for space, it's Vaughn. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Inside the 40. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. A run for the quarterback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Now rolling to the left. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
On the move. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Handoff from the gun. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. To the air. It's high. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Alabama pushing the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire early in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Dropping back, it's Clay. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He'll take it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Gets it to the back. Finds a little space. Lots of room to run. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama! Extra point here will tie the game. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been hurting.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing him. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Clay. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Crimson Tide. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. On the ground, it's Vaughn. Makes a man miss. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Back to pass, it's Clay. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Let's go. From the gun. Fires to the wideout. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. The offense changing the play. Snap from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Calls his own number. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's high. Quickly complete. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Touchdown time! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Find some fresh air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the stick. Trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives him nightmares every night leading up to this game, because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Got the quick pass. Still running at the 40. Lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Now on the move. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Going to swing it on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down, and he's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
This quarterback part of their running game. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Looking to throw, it's high. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here we go. On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Alabama pushing the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll leave it with him. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's high. Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Had a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was good. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Stumbled to the ground. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Quick completion on the out. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Clay. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets enough. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Got his man.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the fourth. Looking to pass. It's high. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
To the air, it's Clay. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Oregon! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop, and you win.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Not all close games are created equal, but this one